just get scared, huh?
Sequence touchdown.
And you got what?
9-8. That's not crazy.
Swift on Pro Bowl this year. Lock it in.
Zone touchdown, Detroit Lions.
8 Flowers for a third round pick.
No.
You're tripping.
The gut punches will stop.
Yo, welcome back to the Last Second Dose, where we're doing the most. It's your boy Rad out here in Rip City, Portland, Oregon. Big repping those Detroit Lions. Y'all know us versus everybody. Y'all already know what it is. But yeah, I like the hat, man. But I got mixed stats. Young Simba. Dose of Dion, what's happening, baby?
Yes, sir, man.
Wait,
yes,
I need my clap. I need my clap. Where's my clap?
There you go. Let's build it up. Build up the hype. If you're
Beautiful.
clapping at home right now or not, what are we doing?
Okay,
Hey, man, how you doing? It has been a minute, though. You said it. It's been a while since we've done a show. So it's good to be back, man. We got a off-season workouts kicking off. So we're ready to go, man.
Yeah. I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready. I've been just looking at the over-unders that were put out a couple days ago, according to Vegas, to see who had the biggest jumps. And, you know, I think the Lions are tied for the highest jump in terms of win total. With that being said, though, they also projected us to get 3 last year. So I don't know if it's like, dang, you only won 3 games last year. This is kind of just like, oh, no matter what, you're winning a little bit more than that. But I feel like it's still disrespectful by the way I'm looking at it. Because while we're tied for the highest, it's disrespectful because they're not going beyond the fact that maybe we'll just be a little healthier this year. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know. We can get into it as we get into it. Brett, how you doing, man? You look good. The background looks good.
I'm good. Thank you, man. I mean, you looking good. I like your cap. You got a new cap on? What is?
Ooh, this is the draft hat. We got this from the draft, man. I got some signatures on there. We got Okuda on the side. Which side is it?
Everybody and their cousin got a signature on that bad boy.
Hefe back here, man. We got Jack Fox right there in the middle. We got Alexander.
We got Fox.
Here.
Okay, yes, double A.
We got Duracell. And you know what's funny, Rat? I said we call you Duracell, and he's like, I like that. So he likes the fact that we call him Duracell. I feel like that's unique to us. We kind of came up with that whole thing. Everybody
we did. We need to get him on the show.
We do need to get him on the show. I would love that. Shout out to my man that was wearing the Angeloni jersey. I don't think I've ever seen someone wearing an Angeloni jersey before. That was sick.
Hold on.
He wasn't
real
there,
quick.
though. But go ahead.
Shout out to the chat. Your boy Al got a bet. He has a bet for you. He said, hey, Dose, I bet you 50 squats. JD makes the team. Is that a bet? Why we got to do squats, man? Like,
that's unfortunate. He put squats.
I'm not trying to do all that. To be real,
you gotta record yourself doing 50 squats, Red.
What?
Oh my goodness,
that's all a lot,
Red. I think if I were you, you should make that bet because you feel like you've been very confident with the fact that he won't make the team.
He won't make the team.
So maybe you should take that bet. That way we can just, make Al do 50 squats. Now I don't want to see it personally, but if just.
Should we split the bet?
I don't want to split the bet because I don't know whose side I'm on with this one, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is all you. I think you got it. I think you kind of set yourself out there, So,
you know what? I'll do 25 squats.
Yeah, 25. There you go. 25. That's a good number.
I'll do 25 squats. That's a bet, Al. Lock it in.
Hey, shout out to the chat, man. What's going on, everybody?
We got Micro Mike in the building.
What's up, Mike?
You know what I'm saying? Micro Mike.
Brad, where the beats at, man? That's what I gotta ask. Every time I come over here, man, there's no beats. I feel like
I don't know. I don't like. I don't know how to play the beats. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what song you like.
I like the Duck one. You know what I'm saying? That's a classic. There's only like 7 to choose from. But there you go. Okay, now I don't know if that's too loud. Say something. That might be too loud. I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Oh no, it sounds good. And that's what the chat was waiting for. Okay, now they're ready to go.
We pumping?
Yes,
all right,
sir.
we pumping.
Yes, sir.
We pumping now. Hey, so what we talking today? We talking a little bit of OTAs.
A little OTAs.
We're talking about.
Go ahead. You let them know.
No, you let them know.
Okay, but you let them know.
No, you let them know.
Because I don't know, so you let them know.
You let
Because
him.
these
Hey,
are the topics
check
you
it.
want to hit. You know what I'm saying? So let him
So
know.
we're gonna talk a little bit of OTAs. We're gonna obviously talk about TJ Hawkinson. It's a make or break year. Should we pay the guy? And then I think we need to talk about DeAndre McSwift though. I honestly think this is a make or break year for Swift. Like this lets us know if it's time for us to move on. Just because we'll get into it. So just a couple, our high end players. If it's make or break year, like it's time to put up or shut up. You know what I mean? Like the title say, pressure bust pipes and players.
Yeah, that was good.
So you like that? Did you like that?
That was good. I didn't know what
like
it said. When I first came in here, it just said pressure and then bus. It's like I don't know what that means. But when you read the whole thing, it's creative. I like that. That was well done.
I got a little bit of creativity in my blood.
Yeah, your titles are way better than my titles. My titles are awful. They're way too long. They're like 90 words. Just like I can't slim it down to make it catchy like that.
Would you do that? Would you do
that?
that? 50 mil over 3 years? TJ Hawkinson?
Yeah, I think somewhere in that ballpark. Maybe 4. Maybe 4 years. I don't know. How old is he right now? 25?
25.
Yeah. I'd think 3 or 4 years, yeah. I mean, we can talk about it, but that seems like a reasonable price range, when you take a look at the contracts that have been given out right now. That'd probably be about the number. Well, wait, hold up. Can I add 15, 30? Nah, that's like 16.5 million, right? Ooh. Yeah, that'd be kind of high, actually. I don't know.
That's a lot. Annually, he's the highest paid tight end at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, he would be.
Is he deserving?
I was thinking that was 15. Yeah, that would. I mean,
let's go on and talk TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Is he deserving of becoming the highest paid tight end in the NFL? In your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, he's not the best tight end in the NFL, so we know this. He's not better than Kittle right now. He's not better than Kelsey right now. He's probably not better than Waller right now, and Waller's different. That's why I say that, because I know he plays different. So he's not the best tight end. He's not better than Mark Andrews, who's making $14 million a year. With that said, it does seem like, and I'll have to check to see exactly when these guys got their deals, but, it's like the quarterback market, right? It just kind of resets itself. Now, David Njoku is now making $14.18 million, which is more than Mark Andrews a year, and he hasn't had numbers.
That's a lot.
It's a lot for a projection. Where a couple years ago we were saying, man, should the Lions go sign David Njoku? Should they trade for him? Because it was like they wanted to get rid of him. He wasn't even playing there. They just got Austin Hooper in the building, and now all of a sudden he's a top 5, paid tight end based on projection and what he could be. So I think like any position, it'll probably end up resetting itself, and tight end. Tight end is going to be weird because I don't know how teams are going to start to value. It could lower his price if, let's say TJ Hawkinson, we don't pay him, right? But he goes through this year and he plays well, but he doesn't have the most gaudy receiving stats. Yet you're seeing maybe more guys come in that are more receiving tight ends, maybe more slot tight ends than TJ Hawkinson. Maybe that lowers his price a little bit because he's not a Kyle Pitts, he's not a Darren Waller. So maybe it's just a different style that lowers his price. But either way, I think he's worth the money. I would have no issue paying the guy the money, making him a top 5 pay tight end to reset it somewhere in there. I don't know about the top, but I would give him based on what I've seen so far. And then if I had to project it in next year, I would say I would be perfectly fine paying the guy. And then you go, and then I'll come back to what else. Are you frozen?
No, I'm not. I'm not going. I'm just listening.
Okay, because
I don't.
It's really good. Looks good. I mean, you are.
So what's hurting the Detroit Lions? What's hurting us is that Njoku got paid that money.
Yeah,
that's what's really killing it right now. Because now,
like Christian Kirk,
he's obviously better than Njoku. He does a little bit more. I think Njoku's a better athlete, but I don't feel like a tight end should get paid that type of money. That's like wide receiver money, and he's not putting up wide receiver type numbers. He's only made it through a full season once, and that was 2020. He did Pro Bowl that year. I believe he had 800 yards receiving. Last year, I think he played in 12 games.
Yeah.
He was on track, I believe, to have another 800-yard season. But was he on track to have a 1,000-yard season with at least
I have
8
some
touchdowns?
Stats if you want me to throw him on the screen from what he did last year.
8 touchdowns? He hasn't done that yet. He hasn't put up 8 touchdowns yet in one season. Dalton Schultz from the Dallas Cowboys outplayed him, honestly. I know Gesicki's a little bit more receiving tight end. Gesicki outplays him. I just don't think we need to invest 15 mil annual. Gesicki's on that franchise tag.
Yeah.
So if we don't,
so he will get paid.
he's gonna get paid, and he's probably gonna get somewhere around Njoku money or become the highest paid tight end, and now that's just gonna put us in another bad position. I just feel like I don't want to say tight ends come a dime a dozen, but I just feel like you can find a tight end. Whoa, what happened now?
StreamYards, what are we doing?
I just feel like we can find a tight end.
Right, what's going on, man?
In the draft, I never wanted to draft a tight end.
What is happening? Yo,
can you see it?
I can see it now. It just looks. There you go.
There we go. I never wanted to draft the tight end in the top 10 picks. I don't believe in that. I feel like you can get a tight end in the mid rounds and he can still ball out. Gronkowski, Kelsey, Kittle, all them top tier guys weren't first round picks. I don't even think Andrews was a first round pick.
But it definitely benefits us that our guy was a first round pick, right?
How? How does that benefit us?
Fifth year on him. That's a big
that's the only benefit. Okay, we got a fifth year, and he came into the NFL with a name. I think his name's a little bit more pumped up than what it should be. I'm not saying TJ Hawkinson's bad. I just don't want to make him the highest paid tight end, or even. I think he's worth about that 11 mil a year. Let's get him on a 4-year, 44 mil. $20 million guaranteed, half of it guaranteed. Pretty much give him half guaranteed and let him stay with the Lions. Anything over that, I feel like we're overpaying, bro. We have a solid receiving core. Now we can just get an above average tight end.
So I think it'll be interesting to see, because I think we should learn a lot this year about his value. Like,
trade him.
There's a reason they haven't extended him yet. They picked up his 5th year. No reason to extend him right now. Unless you want to save the money. But I think it also we should get a sense of how valuable Hawkinson is to this offense, not by just attention, but just how productive he is if a Jameson is healthy, if a DJ Chark is healthy. How much does he get the ball? Because we already know we don't throw the ball maybe a ton, and we probably won't throw the ball a ton just over the span of a season. We know he impacts the blocking too, which is helpful. But how impactful is he going to be with those two outside weapons? Does he become less of a receiving threat because now we have them? How impactful is he in the red zone? Is he the go-to guy? Because that's what I was telling you on the phone. I feel like he's the guy. Anytime you get into the red zone, it's TJ Hawkinson. And he separates himself from everybody else there because he gets one-on-one. I'm going there with the football. So I feel like as a receiving threat, the numbers, but I think he's super reliable as a receiving threat. I think that's what we've seen. Now, he hasn't put up the crazy great production yet, but I think he's very reliable. He doesn't drop many passes. He picks up the big downs for us. It's just he hasn't had the big numbers. He hasn't had the big numbers, but I think that's part of role too. So, if he goes in next year and he puts up, and let's say he played in all 17 games and he has 700 receiving yards, maybe that's not enough. Maybe that's just not enough production. And we can't pay you that much for 700 yards if you were healthy all year. At least last year we said, well, you weren't healthy all year. There's all this movement going on. But this year we're supposed to be kind of more ready to go offensively. If your ceiling is 700 yards with this offense, that may not be enough to pay you this, especially if James Mitchell comes in and plays well. If James Mitchell comes, let's say he misses a game, Mitchell comes in, you just see no drop off. James Mitchell steps in for him, does what he needs to do, and you're like, oh, okay. James Mitchell kind of handle that. Why would we pay him that much money? Now, if Hawkinson goes crazy this year, because I think the two biggest things, Brad, what do you think? I think it's flags. He had 6 flags last year, way too many.
Yes.
Because that's one every other game. And then secondly, health. Like we'll get to Swift, but playing in 12 games last year, I need to see you play in 15 games. If I'm going to pay you a lot, whichever position it is, it always comes down to how much I can trust.
Availability.
Yeah,
availability.
Absolutely.
That's the best ability. And to your point, 700 yards ain't going to be enough. But that's where I think he's probably going to end up being now that we got more weapons on the outside. With the emergence of St. Brown, I think he's going to slice and dice the inside. Now we got Chark, Josh Reynolds, J-Mo. Is he ever going to eclipse that 1,000 yards? I'm not even going to get caught up in the yards. If Hawkinson can come in and put about 9 touchdowns, 9 to double-digit touchdowns on the board for us next season, then obviously I feel like he should get some money. I'm not even going to get into the yardage. I just want some touchdowns out of the kid. Dalton Schultz put up 8 touchdowns last year. He was some no-namer coming out.
But you know what, though? I feel like it's a big thing there.
Touchdowns out of him.
When you're like our offense, like we had games, right? We didn't get to the red zone. You got it like Philly, Cincinnati, like we didn't move the ball at all. So it's like those games, It's like, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like, man, we also didn't get into the red zone. You know, like we didn't move the ball well. So this could be a year where, to your point, maybe his yards aren't crazy. Maybe it is 700 if he was healthy all game. But we're in the red zone so much more because we're getting the ball down the field with Jameson and DJ that he has 9 touchdowns. And now I'm thinking, well, dang, I want that. You know, it is about capitalizing there. And if Goff can trust him, which he seemed like he could last year, and he is by far the biggest threat there, I'd pay that. I'd pay to have a guy that could punch it in from 10 yards out. Because our run game efficiency was garbage last year, according to, you know, Ben Johnson when we got inside there. So we need a guy that can make some plays the receiving side too.
I'd sign him to this contract that Ken's talking about right here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I would have already done that.
I'd sign him yesterday to that.
Yeah. Well, we got to keep in mind too the salary cap's supposed to go up as always. So there's also be that factor too, where if you wait,
I don't
looking for more money. But if you did it now, you know, could you be saving money because you're pulling it off now? So there's that, and then there's also the fact that, you know, next year you're at that to see where our roster's at. But guys like Big V, is he still here? When you look at his cap hit, is he restructured? I mean, it's $11 million next 2 years each. So if he's cut, you know, is he cut? Is he traded? Is he restructured? Like, you know, those guys are gonna factor in. Because if I save $9 million from getting rid of Big V or something like that, I'm cool with throwing that to Hockenson. You know, like depending on what the rest of our roster looks like.
I don't know. Just because we're losing a guy and we got some extra money, I don't know if he's still deserving of that money. I really don't. I really don't, man. We can go get us a 3rd round, 4th round tight end and come in and possibly put up that same production.
Maybe.
5 to 700 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns.
Can we though? I mean,
like he's not really putting up that like explosive numbers, man.
No,
that's just grinding my gears. Like since he's been in the league, it's been a lot of tight ends in a 3-year span that has outballed him. He just has that name and that hair, that gets him all the love. And then he goes down to tight end camp and becomes the tight end camp winner. So now he's just getting commercials and pub. I'm serious, man. I don't want to get caught up in all that. Like the hair and all that, the name. Like, nah, bro. Like you gotta like do something. I'm sorry. He ain't done too much. And I like what Mike said right there. We could just extend Will Harris to a 20-year $1 trillion deal. You know.
I will say this though.
Take that money and do that.
To the real side of that, bro, I'm excited for Will Harris, and I know you are too. You like him because his versatility.
Yeah. Man,
what he's missing as a corner, I feel like it just comes with time. I'm really excited. I wouldn't be shocked if he gets extended after this year. You know, I mean, we'll see where his growth is at, but man, that guy's a cornerback. I think he's a corner.
He's a gadget player in the secondary in general. Corner, nickel.
But we always felt like with
safety,
he wasn't making the plays. You know, like it was like
he wasn't.
Just, you know, but I feel like he's got real potential as a cornerback. He could be legit this year.
Starting potential.
I mean, depends the team. For us, probably not. But I'm saying this year he might be the surprise player of the year, man. Seriously, because here's the thing. I know we hear iffy move like getting working safety and stuff like that. It's possible because Will Harris to me is 100%. He's going to be a full-time corner. I mean, if they need him to go to safety, yeah, you could. But to me, he's going to be the guy they prefer at cornerback this year, possibly over Iffy in certain situations, just because he might be above Iffy on their depth chart looking at cornerbacks. I can see that, man. Because I think what's cool about Iffy is he's really good playing off the ball and things like that. But Will Harris, man, he can get up on you, and he's just so twitchy when you watch him. He's so quick. He's got that burst. He just doesn't have the anticipation yet to make plays as a cornerback. But he's really sticky in coverage. And what I like, Brad, I'll throw one more thing. Will Harris is probably I think he's our smartest cornerback by far. From what we saw last year, probably our smartest defensive back. Man, he's just so smooth, like passing off routes. I was watching Game Pass. Dude's calling out things, and everybody's like looking at him, and he's at corner. I'm like, this dude's crazy. Like, I get why they like him, and he just needs time. To me, I mean, I feel like every position's like that. Like Big V sticking at right guard, but like if you just let him stick at cornerback and just be a cornerback to work on some of that anticipation when you're manned up on someone, when you're that tight in coverage, that way you can be more of a playmaker. He's got all the athletic skills to be good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, just add him. If let's say he sticks at corner, that just means we're deeper and deeper at corner, man. Your boy Hefe coming back, the development of Iffy, Jerry Jacobs returning from injury, adding Mike Hughes. We're pretty deep at corner. I mean, I know it's a lot of young talent, But with the coaching staff, DB coach, and D coordinator, I mean, we could coach some guys up.
Yeah.
I hope Will Harris does pan out, and I would, if he comes out and just has another little solid season, I would extend Will Harris just off his pure versatility, bro. Pure versatility.
Yeah, he won't be expensive. I don't think he'll get enough reps. I don't know. He might not be get enough like production or reps next year to make him expensive. Cause like if he was a free agent after this year, man, his price would be so cheap.
It would be cheap.
Yeah.
But we kind of need to see you in a full blown season,
right?
But are we gonna get that tape out of him too? Because if Hefe's coming back and he about to move into cornerback too, you sign Mike Hughes, who's possibly gonna be the nickel.
Yeah, he could be.
It's like, is he gonna get some game film?
I don't know. I hope
I mean, time with time.
I hope not. Hey,
you just pumped him up. You made it seem like you wanted the guy.
I do. I like it, but dang, I don't want to be hurt anymore. I want to see Okuda play, man. Like I want to see Okuda play. He just looks different, bro. Okuda
you made it seem like you want him out there.
Hefe looks built different. You know what I'm saying? You know how they built for tough. He looks built different, man. He do. I just want to see him play a season. My goodness, man. It's unfortunate. It's like
it's a make or break. It's a make or break year for him too.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, absolutely.
Wait a minute. If he comes out and gets hurt this year, what do you want to do with him?
I mean, I would think you'd start looking at trades.
Okay, you don't want to hang on for one more year?
I don't know what I would do, but I would think the Lions would start looking trades. I guess it depends on how he plays. But if he got like hurt week 1, man, I don't know what you can do with that. I mean, you try to just, sell as high as possible. I guess at that point, like, dang, this is unfortunate. And what'll happen is he would get traded and then he'd go somewhere else and never get hurt
and
again.
Ball. And just ball. Ball.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Micro Mike. Hey, I'd have Twinkle Toes back there returning punts too.
Ooh, it's a big dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you wouldn't want that smoke, man.
So, long story short, I vote we trade TJ Hawkinson right now.
Oh my
Get him off the roster.
Wait, right now, Rad. We need it,
I don't want to
man.
overpay
We're trying to
him.
win games this year.
Nah. No, really though, I would keep him for another year. I would wait to pay him until this coming offseason. I need to see what he's going to do, if he can stay healthy and if he can put up at least 9 touchdowns. Yards, I'm not really tripping about the yards. I don't want to get caught up in those yards. But, like, put some points on the board for us, cut down on the penalties, and show that you can run block a little bit, because that was the hype with the kid coming out. He's the most dual tight end coming out since Jason Witten and things like that. Like, but I haven't seen the run blocking. Cut down on them penalties and score us some touchdowns. And I'm cool with you getting an extension anywhere from 12 to 14 at that point. I would not make him the highest paid tight end because he's not deserving of that. He doesn't impact the game like a Kelsey, Kittle, a Waller, a Andrews. I mean, even Dalton Schultz impacts the game a little bit better than him, bro. Let's be real. Like, I'm just saying.
Bro, why do you keep bringing up Dalton Schultz, man? Dalton Schultz did not impact the game like Hawkins.
It's a no-name tight end.
I can't agree with that, nah.
It's a no-name tight end outperforming him.
I don't agree with that because he's not the focal point. But Hawkins was our focal point all year last year.
No-name tight end.
Dalton Schultz is like option 5 on that team. Like, of course he's going to get favorable matchups.
Him.
Nah. I agree with your first 3 names you put up there because those are the guys of that team.
He's getting outperformed by Dallas Goddard.
No.
Yes, he is, fam. Since he's been in the league, Goddard has more touchdowns and reception yards in a 3-year span.
No, he's not, Brad. No, he's not.
He does in the 3-year span. I got the notes right here.
Yeah, because that's because Hawkinson's missed time.
I got the notes right there.
If Hawkinson played the exact same amount of games, that's not the truth. It's because he's missed time, which is why health is so important.
And in 2020, he had Matt Stafford, and I don't even think he was the focal point. We still had Marvin Jones.
He was a Pro Bowler. Yeah, how about the Pro Bowl, man?
Look, I don't get caught up in them Pro Bowls either.
That was year 2 hockey. Took a big jump forward from year 1.
And then took a step back year 2. Penalties, injuries.
Yeah.
Would you do this right here? Shout out to Steve-O.
No. I wouldn't do it.
2nd and 3rd.
Oh, that's different. That's a lot. I don't want to trade anything away, man. And you know how bad I am with these. I don't want to trade anything right now. Can that 2nd and 3rd round pick be for last year's draft? Because, like, seriously, man.
Okay, I'm gonna paint this scenario. Hawkinson comes out, gets 700 receiving yards, 4 touchdowns. He misses 3 games, and he still has 6 penalties.
Yeah, he ain't getting the big deal.
Would you trade him for a second and third then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you weren't tripping.
Yeah.
Mike's a fool, man. Oh my lord! All right, let's get on.
Yeah, go
let's
ahead.
talk about your boy Mick Swift though.
I think it's your boy. He's in the intro, man. Every intro.
Pressure
he's,
bust
He's
pipe.
right behind you. He's right behind you too.
Swift is my boy. You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. Swift is my guy. But I'm starting to think like this is it for him.
Oh, for sure.
I say it in the sense like, so if he comes out and shows that injury prone, I mean, Dustin called him out. You got to start playing hurt. You know what I mean? You got to start playing through some pain. If he comes out and misses the amount of games that he continues to miss every year, he's missing at least 4 or 5 games a season, every season, I believe it is. Now, if he
he has not been healthy, man.
If he continues with that, I think it's time for us to like look somewhere else as far as drafting another second round, mid-round running back. Because production-wise, he's averaging 4 yards a carry. Good receiving back, but he hasn't shown that he could be the bell cow either, though.
No.
I don't know if DeAndre Swift's a guy that you can give the ball 25 carries a game. Not the ball. I mean, just straight up 25 carries. I don't know if his body's built for that.
Right.
And I hate to say it, it's like I think this is a make or break year for my guy. And it's like, we need you to stay on the field. He makes plays. We just need availability out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, I'm going to say it, I feel like running backs come a dime a dozen. You can find a running back in the 3rd or 4th round that'll just pop. Even Craig Reynolds. I like Craig Reynolds. I don't know if we could give him the full-blown workload.
Thing is,
I just need to see him honestly make it through a full season. Like, if you miss a game, I get it. You're a running back. But I can't have you missing 4 or 5 games every year.
Right. No, I mean, that's...
I can't.
He's missed 7 already, right? But the thing is, he's been limited so much. I'm just looking at his game logs last year. So, the first time we tried to make him a bell cow was Pittsburgh. He had 33 carries for 130 yards. I think he had like that one big run in there. But I loved him in Pittsburgh. I thought that was his best game. And then Cleveland, he had 14. The next 3 games he played, he had 3, 4, and 7. And that was
he probably was battling injuries.
Yeah, and that's why you brought up the deuce point. Like, running back has to be the one position that you look at playing through injury, man, other than quarterback. Like, those guys getting banged up every play. They get hit every play. And then, you know, like, running backs getting extensions is always risky. Especially if you're paying him a lot. We saw what happened with Todd Gurley. And for Swift, he wasn't a bell cow at Georgia.
See what happened with Zeke.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it wasn't like he was coming out like, oh, man, we can give this guy, 35 attempts a game or something. He was kind of a gadget back there, which is cool. And it could be worth an extension, but depending on how much, try to give him. But yeah, if he plays 12 games again this year and he's limited in a couple, like, nah. I don't think you can extend that. As impactful as he is, because we've seen the Craig Reynolds, I think Jamar's going to be really good, but I don't know. I'm with you. I think it'd be tough. It'd be they like him though. That's the thing. They like him. You can tell that they like Swift a lot.
We all like Swift.
Yeah.
I like Nick Swift though. I'm one of the biggest fans of Swift. I just need to see that you can play through some injuries and be available on a week in, week out basis. He's shown that he can take over games, which that's what, he's shown the big playability. He's shown he can catch out the backfield.
Right.
I just need him to play through some injuries. And I'm really going to need him to clip 1,000 yards. Like, I don't know what it is. The Joker, he ain't got over 600. He got over, he got 617 this year and 5 something the year before. I'm going to need him to at least get close to that 1,000. That's what I'm going to need, because running backs are coming out every year. There's always going to be about 3 to 4 running backs that's coming out every year that you can snag in the 2nd or 3rd round. And if he don't show up this year, hey, I feel like the pressure done busted him, and he got to go on and we got to move on to the next workhorse at that point, because 600 yards just ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah.
It's not though, right? I mean,
That's
am I tripping?
His health. No, that's all it is. I mean, he had his quiet games, but even his worst games were, the games where our whole offense was terrible. So, but on a season, I mean, he was a 12, 13 kind of carry guy. That's normally what he was, aside from Pittsburgh, where they just stopped, throwing the ball. So, yeah, I mean, it's if you're gonna be that, you better play all your games, play most of your games.
Right,
goodness, man. You only get 12 touches in the run game for a guy that likes to run the football a lot. That's not good. That's a problem. But at the same time, I'm not mad. I like the multiple backs. I like having the rotation there with Jamal like they had going. I like doing the multiple back thing. But has Swift separated himself? No, because of health. He hasn't separated himself from Jamal. Now, I think he's much better talent than Jamal. Like you said, receiving. You get him in space, he's much better. He's more of a threat to make a big play than Jamal is.
Right.
Jamal will pick up the 1 yard that you need over Swift. But he's more of a big play threat. So this should be a big year for him, too. It should be. Should get a lot of checkdowns.
And I hope it is, because I am a fan of Swift. I really am. Now, getting that extension, like you just hit on a little early, I don't know if we need to pay the running backs, because once they get paid, I mean, just the life of a running back anyways is very short in the NFL. Yeah. Jamal's on his way out. This is his last year. Obviously, I'm pretty sure we're not going to re-sign Jamal Williams. So I think we need to start looking to get ready to get the next running backs. You keep talking about Jamar, but we ain't seen Jamar.
Oh, we will.
He let the guy from Netflix come in.
He made some big plays, man. But, I mean, that's the thing. Like, even in that Pittsburgh game, Godwin had a big run. Jamar had a big run. Craig Reynolds was great when he played for us. So it's like, how could I say, man, I'm going to go pay him $15 million a year? And he might play 13 games. Like, no, I can't do that.
Never.
Like, I should feel like I need to give him. I should feel like with Swift, I feel like if I'm paying him that much, I need to give you 25 carries. Like, we don't need split. You need the ball. I don't know. That's how I would feel. That's how I would have to feel.
100% to get that type of money, we got to be able to hand you the ball in all types of situations. And I don't know if that's him yet. So, because he might get hurt.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey is a good example of that. He's the highest paid, and he don't play at all. Elliott's second highest paid. There's a couple on here maybe that have worked out. Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook's somewhat healthy. Derrick Henry's worked out, but he's the bell cow of that team. So
that's a different. That's a different breed right there.
It's a different animal right there. So what is it like a Nick Chubb thing where, maybe it's worth paying him like that kind of money? I don't think he's Nick Chubb.
No, he's definitely not Nick. Nick Chubb's a top 8 running back in the NFL. No, he's not a Nick Chubb.
Right.
That's not Swift at all.
Because I know they split a little bit with Kareem Hunt.
I mean, both of them are
to that level, man.
Both of them are RB1s though. Both of them are bell cows. It's just that the Browns got lucky catching Buddy on a case, Kareem Hunt on a case, and got him for the Lowski Boski. But no, I don't know if he's true RB1 material yet. Like he's in a dual running back system, he can show that he can do that a little bit. But go ahead. He's had what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say Chubb has had I'm just looking at it quick. He's had 5-6 games with over 20 carries. So our guys had one game over, I think, 15 last year. So I don't know, man. It's just gonna be health with him.
Rich said he's more like a Miles Sanders. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch Miles Sanders. Is it Miles Sanders deal with injuries?
Yeah, he deals with injuries. More of a dual back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say he is more like a Miles. That's a good hit on it, Rich. Good hit on that. Talk to me about OTAs. What's the dilly? I know you was there. You got the inside scoop. You didn't get your boy an autograph.
Yeah, I did not. But that's the plan, is to get you one. Through
that's messed up.
I don't think it's messed up. Here's the thing. I think the issue is I didn't have nothing to get signed. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I would have sent you a water bottle with someone's autograph on it, that would have been very, very strange. Like, what do I do with this?
I drink out of a water bottle.
But
all
I'm
the
talking
time.
like one that you throw away. If I had someone sign this and you give it to you, like, what?
You didn't have nothing?
I had nothing. Well, I had my hat. I was wearing the hat. So I was
That's
like,
it.
all
No
right.
towel. You didn't have a sweat towel.
I didn't. No. You know what? That's the thing, though, Rad. Like, I'm not an autograph guy. That's what I was telling Banks. I'm not an autograph guy. You know, like I like the autographs; they're cool. But about halfway through, I just stopped getting a sign, man. I'm just all about getting a picture. You know, it makes you like feel the moment more. Like, oh, I got a picture with this dude. If I got an autograph, I might forget like what even happened. Like, I don't remember getting an autograph, or it rubs off.
I get that.
Yeah.
You could have photoshopped me into a picture with you or something. Like,
we could still do that. I still make that happen.
you know what I mean? Photoshop me into one of those pictures.
Yeah. No, we can still do that. I'm down with trying to make. But that's the thing, right? I don't know how training camp's gonna be this year. But if I can like get them to throw a signed football or something, I'm gonna send it right to you. Now I got some older ones if you want those, but I don't think you want those.
No.
But that's the goal, is to try to get you something signed. And maybe have them put like 2 Rad on it or something. I don't know. If they come over, I can ask them to do that. If they just throw it, I won't be able to do that. But that's the goal, man. But yeah, no, OTAs were sweet.
I need to know who looked good. Who looked good out there in OTAs?
Yeah, I
Talk
said,
to us.
Will Harris. I thought Will Harris looked good, man. And we know he's still getting like the high reps.
But
Here's
you
what
don't
I
want
was
him to
thinking
start.
No, because I want Okuda to start. Don't everybody wants Okuda to start, man?
He has to start. I get
Yeah.
it. I want Akuda to start too. Go ahead.
For sure.
Continue.
I was thinking about this. So
What was you
they
thinking?
must have made the decision after the first day of OTAs when they said Hutchinson had 3 straight sacks to put him on the first team because they always say you have to earn it, you have to work your way up. Maybe they just felt like, all right, let's just get him in there. Let's stop playing around with it. Because we knew eventually that would be the case. It was just when they start doing that in practice. So I guess they just decided, all right, we're good. He had one good practice. Okay, let's just not play around with it. Let's make him the starter. And that's what he is. And plus, there is no Romeo. So, maybe that's part of it too. Because he can kind of take the snaps from those guys that aren't there. But, man, that was sweet to see Hutchinson. Who else stood out? Let me see this. All right.
What did Rodriguez do?
What did Rodriguez do? I don't remember him doing much, honestly. I don't remember because it's, they're not hitting or anything. So it's like you don't get to see the part of his game that you like to see.
Did he look quick?
Oh, for sure.
He was good in
Rodriguez is
space?
super quick. Yeah. He's super. He's short, man. Like he really is short. But he just looks. He looks like a painting. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like a painting.
Painting?
Yeah. He's just like a, like a painting. It's a big.
Like a painting?
Yeah, like he got a big like frame. You know what I'm saying? He looks like this. Like those people, like a cactus, look like that.
So he's stocky,
Yeah, cactus. Yeah, he looks stocky like a cactus.
but like a painting, stocky,
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
like a statue.
Yes. I wouldn't call him a statue because we know the dude can move. You know what I'm saying? But I would say he's a little bit like a painting. Yeah, he looks like a painting.
Like a painting.
Got a big frame. That makes sense. Come on, man. Brad,
He
did you
said he
know?
looks like a painting. I'm trying to like a painting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you slide with that one, Dose.
Okay.
Like a painting. Okay, so the dude's just short and stocky.
Right. Now, let me ask you this.
No. We're not letting that slide. He said like a painting. Okay, so Rodriguez, everybody, he looks like a painting.
He looks like a painting. Write that down. That's his nickname.
Painting? Okay.
Painting. What? When you were playing,
He looked like an
the
image.
football, was it like super inflated? Were the balls like very inflated? Because I've never caught like an NFL football before, and I was telling you about this, so I didn't know what it was gonna feel like. Man, those things.
I don't know. They're pumped up, but I've never caught an NFL football either. I've caught a college football.
Were they like that though? They were like pumped up.
But yeah, they're pumped up.
Yeah, like okay. It does take me back a little bit. It's back when I was in 4th grade, But anyway, the point is, when he threw it, I realized it's like a brick, dude. I didn't realize how inflated those things were, and then to think how
They're
big
hard.
the ball is. Yeah, it's like a brick.
Yeah.
Like man, I could see how this broke Calvin's fingers. Like for sure, I could see how this broke or Slay's finger. If someone threw this like actually hard at you, I could see how that would break your finger for sure. Especially if you weren't like catching it right. That thing is hard, man. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. Respect to all those receivers.
Did you catch the ball?
I did. I was 2 for 2. That's what I was saying, man. I'm reliable. So it's like I got, I'm not.
You should have
very
ran some
fast.
routes. Did you have your cleats on you?
No, I didn't have the cleats on, man. I didn't.
What?
I didn't. But it was all about the technique. That's what it was about. It's about showing off the technique. That way, when they go, when they look
Here?
at the all 22,
Was it here?
they're like, okay, yeah, it was right there. Bam.
Let me
Second
let me
one was
see
a
a
little bit to the
technique.
right, a little
Let me
bit
see a
bam right
technique.
here on this right. I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All
And then
hands.
all hands. Yeah, no, I'm not a body catcher.
Did you tuck it in?
I didn't tuck it in actually.
Ah, you're tripping.
Yeah,
You're
I didn't tuck
tripping.
it. I didn't even think
You
to
didn't.
do
You
that.
gotta.
I
Bam.
probably
Put it
would've
away.
fumbled. Yeah. Someone's
You
stripping
gotta
that.
put it away.
Someone's definitely stripping that for sure. But when I threw it back, right, it was all about the form, good spiral, bang, So I'm just saying.
They say you better than Trinity Benson.
Ooh, I don't know, man. Hey, Trinity was out there. You know what's funny? Trinity, I didn't know who 17 was for the longest time. I could not think who number 17 was. It hit me as soon as we left. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was Trinity Benson. How do I, I'm knowing all these UDFA and stuff. I don't know who this guy is. Watching him run routes and do stuff without his helmet. I was like, I don't know who he is. The one guy had no idea who he was. It was Trinity Benson.
Did he do anything in OTAs?
No, nothing that stood out. Nothing that stood out, man.
Good
But I'll say
Lord.
what, hey, DJ Chark was that guy, man. DJ Chark was the guy, offensive.
That's nice to hear. That's good to hear.
Yeah, he's wide receiver 1. With and Josh Reynolds was wide receiver 2, I think, opposite of him. Some Khalif mixed in there, but I think it's gonna be those two, man. And if it's not Jameson right away, but that's gonna be really nice on the outside. Just those two alone are gonna be really cool on the outside because Josh Reynolds, he seems like he catches everything, and the anticipation is always good with him. But DJ Chark was just I guess the way you would put it, and while I didn't, I saw training camp last year, it just felt like a lot more talent. And I know they weren't hitting each other, but it just felt like there was a lot more talent on the field. Because DJ Chark seemed to kind of separate himself. Even when he didn't catch the ball, you could pick him out. Oh, that's who that is. He's big, he's fast. He just stands out from everybody else. Then
So he looked
open.
better than Brashard Perriman and Tyrell Williams. I
think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he looked different. He looked different than everybody else in the receiver room. So it was okay. And some of that has to do with his size, but you could just tell he was the guy. And I think he's just coming in and he's like, I'm the number 1 right now. It's like, okay, it's legit. Yeah, he's probably going to come and be the number 1, even when Jameson gets healthy. Because he's just that dude for it. And he's another guy's got to stay healthy. Talk about big year. It's another guy like that. Because if he's got a 1-year deal, so he's looking for an extension too.
I think if he stays healthy, he will ball. Long as golf can get him those ducks, I think he'll ball.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I was thinking about the
what?
golf thing.
Really?
No, because I wanted to do this eventually. Me and you make, like we did last year, where we make our list of top quarterbacks heading into the year, and we list all 32 or something. Here's what I'm thinking though, man. I'm watching golf, and I don't know if he was doing this I don't remember him doing this a lot last year, but. Maybe it's just because it was OTAs and it was a little bit different. I did see Jameson. Yeah, I got a video up on the channel, but Jameson was there. He was just standing off to the side, just holding the football like they said he does. I got a picture with him. But I thought the interaction with him and his teammates was great. I don't know. I just felt like he was
He's more comfortable.
lively. Yeah, much more comfortable.
He's more comfortable.
And I was thinking, yeah, for sure. And I was thinking that I was like, well, and it's probably a big confidence boost to be like, all right, look, we're not bringing in any quarterback, and our first move is getting you a wide receiver. That's got to be a huge confidence boost in terms of trying to lead the team, because I think it's crazy, right? I mean, if I the idea that I see with people, you can't lead, right? It's crazy to me. I mean, I went back and I was showing Banks to do this, and I go back and I watched the Super Bowl. When they lost in the Super Bowl. Well, he can't win a Super Bowl because he didn't win that game. It's like, man, that was the furthest thing from what actually went down in the Super Bowl. It has nothing. First off, he threw a pass that was dropped by your boy, Brandon Cooks, in the end zone. I'm not trying to call him Brandon Cooks. I'm just saying he could have tied the game right there. He dropped it, okay. But it was more on Sean McVay, and I don't even feel like it's biased. It was completely on Sean McVay. He had no plan. They shut down the run, which he should have already knew coming in that was going to be a thing. There's a reason Bill Belichick credited the Lions for it, because we were already starting to do it. Lions just weren't good enough to beat them. But if you remember that game, man, we were right with them all the way to the 4th until Donald had a strip sack. And then Chicago apparently did something too. I didn't see Chicago's game. But he had no plan. They shut down the run. There was no second option for him. And they never did drop back.
He got outcoached. He admitted that he got outcoached.
Absolutely. So it's just that idea to me is crazy. And then I think about because I've been hearing people talk, he can't lead or something. But it's just wild to me because it stuck out. There's probably a lot of confidence that goes into that. When you're, when they do that in the off season. But I don't know, just the whole leadership thing, because we saw it last year, the way that they came back in the second half of the season, and they led through that, and then the injury to stay and play in the game, and then you saw it in the Super Bowl, like you saw it in the playoffs, big throws in the entire playoffs up there. Brad, tell me this: how much leadership does it take to have your coach? Now, tell me if you've ever heard of a situation like this. You got a starter, and you got a starting quarterback. You got a starting quarterback who gets injured before the last. He gets injured before the playoff game. And your coach does not wait to find out whether or not he's healthy enough to play in the playoff game. He makes the decision he's not good enough to play. It turns out the quarterback is good enough to play, so he keeps him on the active roster as a backup. Now, how often does that happen where the guy is healthy enough to be there, but he can't start? So he's the backup. So he literally picked the backup over him, and he won the playoff game when the backup went out. It's like, come on, man. There's a lot of mental toughness.
McVay was done with him. We know that.
That's crazy. I know. I'm not confident on McVay, but I am.
His confidence was shot. I mean,
what is this on here?
Yeah. Let me look, bro. Goff, he's a above average QB. I don't know why we getting on Goff, but he's an above average QB.
We talking OTAs, and that's what stood out to me.
He's a 7 out of 10. Let's. Okay.
Hey, that's pretty.
Would
good.
you agree he's a 7 out of 10?
I didn't think you'd ever say 7 out of 10, right? That's pretty good.
6.5, 7 out of 10. Like, he's a good, solid, above average quarterback. He's not going to win you too many games with his arm, just straight arm, things like that. He needs a good to perfect storm around him, and he can twerkulate. That's what Jared Goff is, and we know what Jared Goff is.
He can twerkulate?
But there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. And do I hope Goff comes out and has just a stupendous season? Yeah, because I want to get us at least 10 wins. Let's take those picks we got for Stafford and continue to build around him or build other pieces up on the defense. That's how I'd love for it to play out. I don't want to have to go draft and use those 2 picks to go get a quarterback. I would hate that. I would like to ride Jared Goff because he's still young. He's got playoff experience. He throws a beautiful duck. So let's not continue to build around him or build up on that defense. That's how I want it to play out. But I feel like we kind of know what we're getting in Jared Goff. There's not another level of Jared Goff we're like expecting to see. We know what we're going to get. An above average quarterback, super solid, can make the NFL throws. Some will be ducks, not mobile. He needs a good pocket, and he can make some stuff happen. Like, that's what we're getting out of him. He's been to a Super Bowl, so he's shown that he can take a team to a Super Bowl, but it's got to be a nice little stormer. It's got to be a nice little foundation around him, and we're building a good foundation around him, I feel like. So I'm happy to hear that Jared Goff is looking a lot more comfortable, lively, showing his leadership skills, bouncing around the practice field, things like that. He should be. This is his second year. You got some pieces around you. Your O-line is all intact. So let's make this happen. Defense should improve. We didn't add a lot of pieces, but we should improve just because we were so young, and this coaching staff can continue to build on that. We added a couple little solid pieces. I think we're going to be an improved defense. Our offense should be more explosive. And it is what it is. Goff is on a make or break here. That's this show, make or break, and we already know everybody knows Goff's on a make or break here.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
I'm not the biggest fan of Goff. I don't hate Goff. Goff is cool. But it's time to make some twerkulate.
Hey, I noticed you got that it looks like you got a cutout behind your stairs. I was wondering who that was back there. Is that Barry?
Where at?
It's like behind
in the back of the back.
Yeah.
That's just it's a picture. It's a picture. He looks like a pitcher.
Okay.
He looks like a pitcher.
Yeah. Okay. I was just looking at the chat things. They were the UDFA. Nah, I wouldn't say any running back stood out.
They said he's boring. Oh, up here, UDFA.
Yeah, I didn't think Greg Bell stood out. I mean, he looked fast. I thought all the running backs looked good, though, but they were just, again, they're not hitting each other and stuff, so it's kind of difficult, especially from the angle we had to see any kind of, like, run lanes and things like that. But I wouldn't say he stood out. I did think this was interesting. I don't know what you make of it, but when they were doing kick return drills, they had, everybody kind of go through it. Swift, everybody's going through it. And they had Godwin back there the entire time. But I don't think Godwin ever went through the drill. He was just back there the entire time. So I was wondering if that's like, okay, because they know what he is as a returner, so they don't need him to do it. Or or what was going on with that. I thought that was interesting. Which linebacker stood out? I would say Davis, man. Like if I
Oh gosh.
I know, and it's great. You know what?
Oh Lord.
Here's why he stood out though. Here's why. Because I was telling you this. The way they were using him is what stood out. You know, like to allow him to get on the edge and rush. Right, I'm telling you, he had a nice little speed rush move on against the tackle, got to the quarterback, he forced a pick. Just like the way they were letting him rush and things like that, he stood out. And Red, he's bald, man. So, like, I don't know. He was just excited to be back. They came over. It was like, good to be back in Detroit. He was excited. He's like, yeah, you know, I wanted to get back here. This is home and things like that. So he seemed like have a great energy about it. They didn't like the background music. Come on, man.
You love it. You know what? We gonna keep it. Davis is a sleeper. Look, to your point, Gerard Davis. We know what he's good at. Keep him. Don't have him thinking and just attacking. Okay, that is that going to be enough to make the team?
No, I don't know.
And if Davis makes the team, that's going to probably push Austin Bryant out.
Because he could, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, he's above James Houston now, of course. But will he be?
He should be.
You know, when we get training camp, that's what we'll figure out about those things. You know, right now it's so early that you can't even compare rookies to vets or whatever because, you know, they're all lined up in a certain way. Aside from Hutchinson playing as a starter, but he's lined up a certain way.
I'm not sick. I know what Davis's strengths is. I think if you watch any type of football, you know what Davis is good at. He's good at getting downhill, blitzing, and just attacking. When you had a man thinking and dropping into coverage, no. Now you setting yourself up for failure, and you're setting him up for failure at that point. So should we have him coming off the edge? Is that where he's best suited? Yeah, that's where he's best suited. Is that where he has the best chance of making the team? Yes. But if so, then at that point, you're considered just a situational player, edge rusher. So now that's going to push somebody off the roster, like a Austin Bryant, I feel like.
Yeah, he won't make the team like that. He won't make the team as a situational rusher.
That's, you know? Situational and a special teamer. Because as far as playing some off-ball, like, nah.
Yeah.
I think our coaching staff is too smart.
He was working off-ball. He just would go on the edge when they went to pass. When they went shotgun, they went sub, he got on the edge and rushed. But when it was, you know, early down reps, he played off-ball. Played on the strong side. So I was like, okay, I get what they're, you know, thinking here. But yeah, he's got to show the off-ball ability, I think, in some way. Something there that they can go off of.
So he's going to play some Sam linebacker.
I think
is what
so.
it sounded like.
Yeah.
Like him and Julian's going to play some Sam linebacker.
I think so. I think that makes sense for him.
That does make the most sense. I would try to keep him as close to the line of scrimmage as possible. When you got the man reading, reacting, and thinking, nah, it's not going to be a pretty party. Not at all. Here, Austin Bryant was limited. Brian was limited.
And what? Like, what do you mean limited?
OTAs, was he limited?
Like health? Is that
yeah.
Ooh.
You don't know?
Was Austin Bryant there?
I know a couple faces that weren't there. I mean, Hawk wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
Benassini. Josh Pascal.
Pascal, yeah. I don't know. Because that's the thing. Like, was he limited? Maybe. I mean, that's always been a thing with him, his injuries. I don't really remember, to be honest with you, though. I don't remember seeing him. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe I did see him. I don't know. Okoro brothers. Brett, hey, we're gonna get some. We're gonna have both of them on the field at the same time. I think a lot this year. Hey, Julian might come in and start.
I think he is the front runner for being the starting Sam linebacker.
Yeah,
as he should be. I mean, I think that's where he's gonna be best suited in this new defense. Lined up on the strong side, still coming off that edge, dropping the coverage here and there. I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Chris Board was in the starting rotation with the LB1s.
Yeah, Chris Board was getting some high reps. That's another one. That's good. Yeah, he was getting a lot of high rotation, it seemed like. And again, at off ball, they seem to like Chris Board a lot. And even going to Aaron Glenn when he did his presser, you know, he brought up Chris Board. You know, you haven't seen him a lot, but this guy. So, I don't know. I mean, we know he just played third downs, right, in Baltimore. But he does rush. He has been using coverage. He might, too. This whole linebacker room is full of unproven players, so
right.
He might, man. It's completely wide open.
What was I going to ask you?
Oh, Logan.
Who's the starting safeties? Who's running with the ones?
It was Elliott and it was Tracy.
Okay, Deshaun Elliott.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then they had Kirby kind of mixing in and doing some movement stuff. Yeah, like he lined up in the slot like they said he did. But yeah, Kirby was good, man. I think, like I said, he had a pick. He was playing man coverage. It's gonna be hard to keep Kirby off the field, dude. It's gonna they're gonna have to find a way.
Bro.
Yeah, and it's how much teams play shotgun now. He's gonna be on the field a lot. He is the playmaker. He just stands out. He's like a mini version of Kyle Hamilton. It feels like anytime the ball's near him, you're just like, oh, he make a play. We don't have a guy in the secondary like that. Like even Deshaun Wright's not that. He's a big hitter and stuff.
Playmakers.
He's a playmaker in coverage, man. You throw it near him, that might get picked off. That's exciting. I'm trying to think. Sternberg. Yeah, I don't. What about Logan Stenberg?
No, they was asking who was the guy from the Patricia era.
Oh,
the offensive line. It was Logan Stenberg.
Yeah.
Did you see the is he offensive tackle?
I did.
From TCU.
He is huge, man.
How'd he look?
Huge.
Was he running with the twos?
No, I don't even know. Offensive line was tough because they were on the complete opposite side, working in the back corner, so you couldn't really see what they were doing. They ran the starting line with Matt and Sewell. Trying to think what the backups were. I don't know. I would have thought he would have ran with the twos if I remember. I think he would have as a backup left tackle. Yeah, you know what? He did. I think he was the backup left tackle now I'm thinking about it because I'm pretty sure he's the one that Davis got pressure on. So that sounds right. Yeah, he's the one that Davis beat at left tackle. Which is going to be important for him, man. He needs to, I think, be big time. Because we're working Sewell at left tackle again. And I think it's cool that he could play both spots. But it's like, I want him to just play right tackle. I don't want to keep moving him. I want him to let him be really good at right tackle.
Get comfortable.
You're kind of forced to play at left tackle when you have Matt Nelson for some reason because they just put Matt Nelson at right tackle. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but I think the sooner you can get a guy like Eze to step in, the sooner you can push him back and just let Matt Nelson, I don't know, do something else. Play backup right tackle. When Decker comes back, it'll go back to normal. But you want Eze to kind of step in there.
Y'all think Brad Holmes scouting Lil Sewell? Noah Sewell could be our missing link. I mean, sure. I would hope he's scouting Lil Sewell. I've been talking to him for about a year now. How I think he's going to be a dang good NFL linebacker. I don't know if he's going to be an every down linebacker because I've seen some good film and then I've seen some stuff that ain't look so well. I would like to have Noah Sewell on the squad. Yeah. That would be nice. I mean, because we're going to see if these linebackers pan out. I have a little bit of hope. We added a couple guys, some unknown guys or unproven guys. We brought y'all boy Davis back. I like the Malcolm Rodriguez pick. I think he could be a starter. Alex is on another prove-it deal. So the linebacker room, we still got to continue to build it. We got to see what Barnes is going to pan out to be. So Barnes was on the twos, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Barnes was not
with who? Rodriguez?
I think so. Yeah, because the starters were Alex and I know they had Board in there.
And Barnes Alex probably rotated in with Board, I would think.
Yeah.
So he got some reps with the ones. Okay, so I love it. Competition. Hey.
Yeah.
Competition. May the best man win.
I'd be surprised if he don't come in as a starter, but I mean, it doesn't kind of get that sense that maybe he doesn't come in as a starter this year, Barnes. I mean, I guess you got
to work for it. I feel like the only person who's possibly locked in is Duracell.
Yeah, he's the only
AA. That's the only one. The other ones, you got to work for it, and I like that. Competing, may the best man win. Ain't nothing gonna be handed to you. I honestly think AA should probably have to work for it. If Rodriguez is pushing him,
he should, but he'll start.
He will. I mean, he's kind of like that veteran. He's also the leader of the defense and things like that. Then mic'd up, so obviously he's got a little head up on people, which I'm okay with. Alex plays some solid football for us. Frank the Tank was back, huh?
Oh yeah, Frank was at center. Oh yeah,
was he?
Actually, Chris Spielman was hyping up. He's like, Frank Ragnow's back. Everybody started cheering. Yeah, Frank was out there. That's good to see, man. That's my only thing, though. Go ahead.
I like this question. I like that question right there. Who looked unprepared?
Ooh, who was?
Who looked
I don't know
unprepared?
who looked unprepared. That's kind of hard to tell, right? I mean, what would you like? Guys
Goff?
that struggled, maybe. No, Goff looked locked in. He looked like the best.
Goff looked prepared.
By far.
Okay.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell the people, Brad.
I didn't know.
Goff looked locked in, man. He was killing those drills. I don't know if I've seen anybody. I mean, guys that struggled a little bit. You know, like there was, inaccurate passes and stuff.
Oh, Goff. They say Goff. He said Goff. Goff looked unprepared.
He looked money. Who looked
the goofball. Your boy. Giovanni want to know what we ate for. I haven't actually eaten lunch yet. My ribs is touching as we speak.
Bro, I haven't ate anything in the last couple of days.
I know you looking a little thin, man. You sick?
I know. I haven't been able to eat, bro. It's terrible. I
What's wrong?
Last night. I don't know. I think it started a couple days ago. And I just got sick, man. It's been rough.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I haven't posted nothing. I was like, let's do
this
show.
Thin,
maybe the show will
man.
give me some energy, That's what I was hoping for. Give me a little burst.
Am I giving you a little burst?
I think I'm getting some juice, yeah.
You getting some juice?
I think so, yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, man.
Clap it up. I knew you was a little off in the intro when you didn't come with your little signature clap.
Oh,
I'm like, hold
sure.
on, man. He's not clapping. Something's wrong, but now it explains it. You got a little stomach bug. Go drink some cider and you'll be okay.
Ooh, I do need to hit the store. My man said, how many interceptions did the backup throw? Yeah, the back. Oh, here's what looked unprepared. The whole second unit looked unprepared. The whole second unit offensively was a whole disaster, man. I mean, they had one drive right for each situational drill. The first team wasn't bad, except for they could have said it was a sack. I don't know who runs a rollout with 12 seconds left, 20 yards away from the end zone, and it was kind of weird. They ran a rollout. I guess they said he was sacked, so they just ended it. I didn't think he would have gotten sacked. But I think the second unit was awful. It was so bad, man. I mean, they got sacked multiple times, and he never threw the ball. It's almost never, nobody got open, or they weren't where they're supposed to be. It's the ball never came out. And I know they got all the new guys in there. Yeah, you got Pimpleton in there, who made a nice little grab over the middle. Shout out to Pimpleton. Pimpleton had the energy, bro. Hey, that dude is always hype. But, no, he looked awful.
He'll be practice squad. He'll make practice squad.
I can see that, yeah.
Or push Khalif Raymond out.
It's going to be tough, man.
It's going to be a lot. We got a lot of competition going, bro, and I can't wait for Hard Knocks to jump off, because who's getting cut? Yeah. Who is going to get cut?
Hey, it's going to be real this
It's going to be crazy. Man. I mean, I already know one cut for sure. Gerard Davis. He won't make the team.
Okay, yeah.
There's one.
That's not
I'm starting to feel like Austin Bryant might not make the team. Jamar Jefferson might not make the team.
Nah, that's
when that episode happens, when they cut him, when they go pan in and Jamar Jefferson's cleaning out his locker. I don't want to hear no crying on the next show or nothing.
No, I ain't watching that one. He better not get cut. If we cut him, we made a huge mistake, man. I'm telling you.
Oh gosh, it's gonna be some cuts, and I love it. Oh, I can't wait. Oh,
they better not do that. They better not put that on video either. If they do it, that would be.
I mean, awful. Hey man, I can't wait till when Gerard Davis gets cut. I'm gonna come on here and act a fool. Can't wait.
Oh man, it's gonna be tough.
You know it's gonna happen,
man. It is.
You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, Malcolm's in. Alex is in. I don't know, man. Board's in. I think he's in.
I think Sean Deion Hamilton's might be in.
See, that's a guy we haven't really talked about much. I mean, you have to stand out.
I can see Sean Deion Hamilton making it.
You have to stand out. He had to step up in training camp again. I had a dream. It was weird.
Whoa, Giovanni. Whoa.
I got an autograph
Calm down.
from Quintez Cephas. That was weird.
Calm down,
I
Bubba.
sent it to you actually, but
no,
it was weird. It's strange.
Whoa, Al, chill out. We don't even. You know what? Let me take that off. Y'all better stop playing now. My guy's not getting.
Any way they could get rid of Cephas, man?
They cut Cephas. We're tripping.
It'd be absolutely crazy. Man, I'm not saying he should start, but he's reliable.
He's very reliable.
He's reliable. We needed that last year. I can't see cutting him. Over who? Who am I cutting him for?
He's not cut. We're just gonna be heavy. What? We're gonna carry 6 receivers.
Yeah.
We're gonna carry 4 running backs, including the fullback, 2 quarterbacks. O-line, I don't think we're gonna keep that many O-linemen because we got a couple people that can show some versatility.
My man said Pimpleton or Cephas. Maybe
Safeties, I think we'll be thin at because we're gonna have Will Harris, and then we got Iffy working out at safety, so that's gonna show that we're gonna keep a couple corners that can also slide to safety if need be.
Yeah.
Like I can already see the 53-man panning out, bro. I already feel it. I do. I already know how it's going.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. I mean, all right. I don't know. I mean, you like Pimpleton too. I couldn't see it. Could you see a scenario where they keep him and Khalif on a 50?
That just doesn't make sense. Now we got 2 little itty bitties.
Yeah, it feels weird.
That really can't play on the outside. St. Brown can play a little bit on the outside. Now we're at that point. We're keeping 3 slots.
Yeah, keeping. Yeah.
I don't think that makes a lot of sense to keep 3 slots.
I mean,
now we're not. That just
feels weird. I don't know.
I don't mind us cutting Khalif Raymond. I don't mind if we cut Raymond. I really don't. Didn't show too much kickoff return ability.
He had a couple drops. Not when they were actually practicing, but when they were going through like individual drills. But I don't think it was. It was like they were getting warmed up.
That's gonna get him cut.
I don't think that would get him cut. Do you think?
I mean, if you're dropping the ball in drills, that's gonna get you cut down on reps because that's showing that your hands ain't reliable. Yeah.
But what if you're like dropping balls in warm-ups? Like like you're going through a layup line, you miss a couple layups. Like that ain't gonna get you cut. I would think that would not get you cut, right? That shouldn't. It's a warm-up. You should be, Let's go. We get into it a little bit.
You're a wide receiver. Your hands should always be warm.
Ooh. Right? Dang. I mean, my hands are always warm. I didn't.
Am I tripping?
I caught it from Boyle both times. So, no, I think you're speaking facts there. Actually, I just stepped in, just a couple snags.
And you snagged them. You didn't tuck it, but you snagged them.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a perfect pass rating when the ball was thrown towards me. So I just, I think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think about
How's your feet? You good at running routes?
Nah, I don't think so, Brad. I don't think so. I don't think I'd get any separation, Brad. I don't think I have any quickness to get any kind of separation. It'd be awful. Yeah.
What's your 40? You think you run about a 4.7, 4.8?
No, I don't think I run that fast, man. What was Goff's for? You ran a 4.83? I don't think I'm running.
Goff looked like he run a 5.3.
It's weird though. Like he has like moments where he looks kind of fast, and then it's like all the other times he looks slow.
Stop playing.
He does have moments. He has moments where he looks a little faster.
Come on, bro. I've never seen not one moment.
I'm saying where he looks closer to his 40 time.
Those he scrambled one time and he got us back to the line. Barely got us back to the line.
I know, and that's where he looks slow.
And he was sprinting. I've never seen a moment. He runs like his back hurts.
Maybe his back did hurt last year. We don't know.
He said Goff
part of the equation.
Moments. You love Jared Goff.
He's just gonna be a ball. I like the underdog. I like the.
Is it just because it's our quarterback, so you just gotta believe and you gotta fight for him?
I think that's always part of it. But
is that what it is?
Time, I feel like I like the story, man.
So okay. You like the story.
I do.
So if Baker Mayfield was our quarterback, would you have the same amount of fight?
I don't know. He would have to be here for me to know. Now, what do you mean? Like if he was here with Goff, or if he was just here?
If that was our quarterback, no Jared Goff, we had Baker Mayfield. Would you still have that same fight, that same passion to back him like you backing Jared Goff?
Probably in a different way. Yeah, probably in a different way. I mean, I try to be realistic with it. Like I always say, I don't think Goff is Stafford. But with Baker, like, I don't hate Baker either. Like, there's things I like about Baker. I think there's things everybody likes about Baker.
Tua.
Nah, I would want
Tua. If Tua was our quarterback.
Nope. Nope. I don't want him. If he was here, I'd want us to draft a quarterback.
So you'd feel like how I feel about Goff. Like, nope.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'd want him gone, man. I would not be on board with that.
Cam Newton.
I would not be on board with that. Brad, if we had Cam Newton right now, you wouldn't be on board with it. You'd be like, why the heck did we just sign Cam Newton? Didn't he just get a deal?
I'd take Cam Newton.
Oh my goodness, Rad. He's like 52 right now, Rad. Was he 53?
Cam Newton's like 34.
Ah. That's crazy, though. It doesn't feel like that long ago when I remember watching him at Auburn. It's wild.
Might be 32. I don't know how old Cam Newton is. He's in his 30s, but
He just like
I just
fell
wanted to
off
know.
at 26, yeah.
I wanted to know if you back the same. Like, I want to know if it's just because it's our quarterback, or you really got a special place in your heart for Jared Bartholomew Goffel.
No, he's gonna ball out this year, and I think it's also the collection of it. Not only do I think he's a good player with a great redemption story. Like, how do you not love that? Like, okay, I want him to like prove all those people in LA wrong. You know, I want to prove all these people wrong. I want to prove the fans that don't like him wrong. That's what I wanted Stafford to do the whole time. That's why I was so excited when he won at LA. I think it's that combined with the fact that, you know, it's like it's different when you get to like, you know, like when he signs your stuff, when you get a picture with the guy. Like, I've never, you know, and it's probably because I didn't go to the same things, but I've never met Stafford or anything like that. Like, knowing his family, things like that. I think it's different. You know, because like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, you know, I'm familiar with them in a way.
I got
know
you.
about them. Yeah,
You got a special place in your heart. I feel it.
for sure. I'll root for
respect
him wherever
it.
he goes. Yeah,
Really?
like Stafford. Just like Stafford. Yeah, if he's not here. Yeah.
You got that much love for him after 2 seasons.
Hey, that's what I do for Stafford. You know. Well, it depends how it goes, right? I mean, if he like, I was talking to Banks about this. Like, if Goff like how would I say it? Oh shoot, I have to go back and kind of like make this make sense. So I won't. I'll let me think about it for a second. 'Cause it won't make
You a
any
little
sense.
sick. It's all right, man.
Yeah,
You-
yeah. I was
you
talking
a
about
little
this Bangs, but the story don't make any sense. But like, no,
You do sound like you a bit under the weather, man. Did you
Yeah,
catch the
yeah.
ugly?
I caught some kind of ugly. Yeah, it's weird. I woke up with the ugly though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was good, and I woke up and I had the ugly. It's like, dang.
I got you.
You know, dude, I slept until 5 p.m. 5 p.m. the first day, Saturday. I think it was Saturday. 5 p.m. I woke up. It's like, how? Like, I didn't set my alarm because it was Saturday, but 5 p.m. It's like, what just happened? That's tough, man. Hey, you ever slept that long? you sleep
Yeah.
like 15
Yeah,
hours?
I have. When
Yeah.
you're sick, if you ain't feeling well, like for sure. For sure. Off topic real quick.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Ken. Anyone watch The Boys on Amazon?
You watch The Boys, Red?
Fire show. I just started it. No, hold on. I just started the show
yeah. Hype it up.
3 days ago.
Okay.
And me and my lady's already on season 2. Like, I was gonna watch it this morning, and she kind of got mad. Like, hold on, you can't watch it without me, bro. The Boys is one of the dopest shows out there. It's about superheroes, and if they were like, it's kind of like how you would look at superheroes if they were really like about Among Us type stuff. Like, it's
Like if
fire.
they were in our world.
Yeah, like it's so fire, bro. Like,
So the perspective is the superheroes or the people?
it's
Follows
like
the
if superheroes was like real, they'd be looked at like on this show. I kind of consider more like superstars, entertainment, athletes, things like that. Like that's what they're looked at as. Like,
Okay.
and you know they work for this corporation and things like that. And I don't know, it's going in.
That's kind of cool.
It-
Yeah.
I'm only on season 2, and I'm excited because I got like a whole new season. Season 3 just jumped off, so I got mad episodes to watch. Homelander's evil. He crazy. I don't rock with him. I don't rock with none of these soups, really.
The chat
But
loves it. The chat loves it.
it's a dope show, bro. You need to watch it.
I
like-
definitely need to check that out. Yeah.
No,
you
I
guys
really
seem
need you to
hyped.
watch it. I need you to watch it.
You know, there's some good movies coming out too, so I'm excited for those. You know, it's just that.
What's coming out?
Have you seen Top Gun?
I've never seen Top Gun.
You're not watching the new one? I gotta go watch the new one.
I haven't seen the first one.
What? I didn't really care for that. I mean, it was just like a plain movie, but you know, just the hype it's been getting. So I'm like, I gotta watch it. You know, it's like one of those things where it's like, I may not really care, but at the same time, it's kind of like a classic. You know, like it's just known as that, so you gotta watch it. Just like the SpongeBob movie. I know you watched that, so you're just like, okay.
Never seen it.
Brad, that still blows my mind how you've never seen that. Like, out of all the movies in the world, you've probably watched so many whack movies, and you have never touched. I mean, I
Wait a
know you've
minute.
watched a lot of whack movies, Brad.
How dare
you?
you?
Like, you probably turn it off like 12 minutes into it. This is whack. But you've never seen that? Are you kidding me? It's unreal, actually. Just the way to put it.
The last 2 movies I watched was
Let me ask
A
you
Quiet Place 2.
I didn't
Have you
like
seen A
that.
Quiet Place 2?
this. I didn't like it. I liked the first one. I didn't like the second one. Second one.
And then I watched. Oh, have you seen this movie called The Harder They Fall?
I've heard of it. Maybe.
A black cowboy movie. Dope. It's fire. The Harder They Fall. Fire.
Watch
Check it
those
out.
movies.
It's
Okay.
a black cowboy movie.
Have you watched? You probably watched like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs or something. Have you watched that?
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah.
That's a joke. I know you joking.
No, it's a real movie. What's the wackest movie you remember watching? You're like, this is trash.
Snakes on a Plane.
Really?
Snakes on a
like
Plane.
some kind of comedy movie.
It's a Samuel L. Jackson movie. Terrible. Snakes on a Plane. Was terrible.
Really? Oh, dang. I've never heard of
Yes.
that. You watch Jurassic
Terrible.
Park?
Yeah, I'm gonna check out. Always check out.
Because it's a classic.
I'm always check out Jurassic.
It's like one of those,
Park.
yeah.
I mean, you just gotta watch it. It's the dinosaurs and all that. You know, I'm gonna watch it for sure.
That's what I think it is with Top Gun, yeah. I think it's one of
You
those
never even seen the first Top Gun.
I've seen the first one. You haven't seen the first one. I've seen the first one. It wasn't like something like, dang, man, I got to buy that just to have it because it's that good. Like, nah. It's like, all right. It's cool, I guess. It's like, would I rather watch that versus, like, you know, SpongeBob? No. It's not even close. You know what I'm saying? I just feel it's disrespectful. And I think even the chat said it, wow, the disrespect that you haven't seen that movie. Oh, no, he said I'm disrespectful.
No. Shout out to Bud
about
Joe.
What?
Shout out to Bud Joe. Hold on really quick.
No, I have
Those
seen it.
still hasn't watched Mighty
I've seen it.
Ducks.
I've seen it.
I don't have you?
Yeah, the hockey movie.
We'll talk about it. Bud Joe, appreciate the love, man, for that.
Oh, I'm definitely watching the Elvis movie. I'm excited for that. I don't know
What
why.
happened on Mighty Ducks? I don't think you've seen it.
Yeah. It's like where they like, you know, it's like they're facing all that adversity. It's like you know, one of those underdog stories, you know.
That's a good answer. He said it's kind of like.
Come on, Rad.
When they first all that, when they go against all that adversity, like, I mean, I guess
That's
like,
true though. That's what I'm saying. I just remember it like that.
That was a good answer.
Absolutely.
That was a good answer. He said when they first. Oh my lord, you ain't watched Mighty Ducks, bro. We've been trying to put you on Mighty Ducks.
I feel
for a
like I
year now.
have, but then again, I did. Let me look.
There's no feel like you would know if you watched Mighty Ducks. Like,
Red, you've never seen Top Gun?
no. Why you keep redirecting the conversation?
Well, because
You've
I
never
just think
seen
it's
Mighty
wild that
Ducks.
you know, like you're like, yo, there's no feel like. Like, don't you feel like maybe you've seen Top Gun?
No, I know I haven't. I know what Top Gun is. It's the airplane movie with Tom Cruise. I've
So you
never
didn't buy
seen it.
those glasses because of that?
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
See insects, but really,
no.
Soylent Green,
The Flying
about-
K.
Flying K.
Oh Lord, man, you need to watch
Yeah,
Mighty
chat throw
Ducks.
me off, man. They throw me
You know
off.
what the Flying K is on Mighty Ducks?
Yeah. The like when he throws the hockey puck, or not the stick.
It's the Flying V,
What is?
not the Flying K.
Yeah, but it's when they throw the. Oh, that's like the formation they run.
Oh God.
That is, Brad. I've heard of that. You told me about that. It's when they, you know. You're trying to change the subject. Watch the movies tonight. Speaking of watching movies, Red knows what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I want you to watch The Heart of Their Fall.
I'm
I'll
gonna
watch
have to check that out. It seems
I'll
like a
watch it
movie.
with you.
Okay, and then we'll watch the SpongeBob movie right after.
I got a Quentin Tarantino film you need to watch too.
Please, what is it?
Django Unchained.
I've seen that. No, how do you spell that?
Django Unchained.
I think you told me about this.
DJNGO, and the D is silent.
Oh yeah, you. Man, there's
You need
a
to
lot
watch
of
it.
movies.
There's
a lot of movies.
What?
I said, man, there's a lot of movies. Like, yeah. Oh snap!
And the D is silent. You need to watch it. I love the
see that.
movie.
Yeah, I get it.
Look, everybody know about Django Unchained, bro. That's a great
It
movie,
seems
bro.
like they do. Yeah.
I'm just trying to put you on, man. It looks like you
it
stuck in
does.
SpongeBob universe. I'm trying to
Okay,
open you
yeah.
up to
Kinda
some new stuff. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
all.
I mean, that's why we got this back here.
I need you to
That's why
go.
we got this.
I
The fact that you don't know what this is unreal, Rad.
don't know what it's an alien.
Y'all know, y'all know what this is.
You need to go watch Friday. You probably ain't seen
it.
Friday.
I've seen Friday. I like Friday.
Okay.
Friday's a good movie. Yeah, I like Ice Cube movies, man. Some of them I've seen are whack. You know, it just happens. Every actor has whack movies. I watched one where they were like, yeah, I don't remember what it was. They were like stealing stuff. It was kind of whack, but
Django Unchained, The Harder They Fall, Mighty Duck. Have you seen Cool Runnings? You don't even know what I'm talking about. Cool Runnings. All right, y'all.
I've heard of it though.
You've never seen Cool Runnings?
I don't think so. I think my dad's told me about it though, so I feel like
Yeah,
I've
the
heard
Jamaican
title.
bobsled team with John Candy.
Maybe I have seen that. No, actually, no. I really think I've seen that before. I don't think I watched it like super focused, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that before.
Okay. You know what? It sounds like you need to get some rest anyways. You need to lay your
John
head
Candy,
down.
What a legend. What a legend. Yeah.
Turn on a movie.
Hey, I would love to go to sleep. My goodness, man.
You know what I mean? Watch a good movie. But you know what? We had a good show. The chat and I recommended a lot of good shows to you.
Yeah.
Give us some words of wisdom and we're going to get out of here.
No Scott Pants. We seen him dancing. Chicken soup. Yeah, no, make sure you always have something with you that can no, pull back. Make sure you always carry something with you that you would like to be signed.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.